And we're back for language now. So be prepared because we've got a new simple concept. It's not even, I mean, it is a new concept, but it's not anything major. So it'll be kind of fun to do. But I want you to be preparing with me. We're going to review some sentences. We're going to review some other things in this video, and then I'll make the video with our new concept, which is a very, very simple one, and it's a very simple page. So you'll be doing fine on it. But let's review first our word usage, okay? So we have words that we've been learning in class. Like we've talked about sit, sat, set, teach, learn, there, thinking those through. So remember, sit means to rest or be seated. Set means to put or place something, okay? Remember, I set the dollar on Jackson's desk, and you know, your eyes were like, wait a minute, what? He gets that dollar? What? That's not fair. So that kind of got it into your mind. Oh, that's what set means. It means to put or place. We set the table. We put or place things on the table. We had our there. I did that video earlier up in the kind of resource review part. So if you need to go back and look at that to help you, THEY apostrophe, that apostrophe becomes an ARE. They are there with a person because it's showing possession. There, THERE, where the R became the arrow to show where something is. And then we did teach and learn. Remember, teach is to give knowledge because I'm a teacher, right? Teach. So teach is to give knowledge and learn is to get knowledge. We said study. If we can remember study, that means that will help us remember to learn means to get knowledge. So thinking those through, let's go and do our sentences and figure out the correct word. Please sit or set your lunchbox on the table. Yes, it's going to be set. We need to set our lunchbox on the table. We can't sit it on the table. We can't, you know, like we said, with some things like that, you have to think of, you know, trying to sit it down. It's not going to do that. You set it. You just set it on the table. The Thompsons parked their van, THERE or THEIR. Which one would it be? The Thompsons parked where the van, or the Thompsons parked the van that belongs to them? The van that belongs to them, so we would use THEIR. The I became a person, remember, because it shows ownership. When you have a noun afterwards, that shows that they own the noun. If it was there, it would be, you know, the Thompsons parked there. They parked over there. Where? There. No, where? There. Okay. So where there is THERE. There with ownership of what they own, that's THEIR. So there should be a noun right after what they own if that's the proper there. Okay. So think that carefully through. Martin taught or learned how to ice skate. Okay. Because we can't say he teached. Teached is not a word. Taught or learned how to ice skate. He learned how to ice skate. Very good. He got knowledge. He didn't give knowledge how to ice skate. He got the knowledge how to ice skate because he didn't know how before. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to look at these sentences and I want you to give me an adjective that we could use for one of the nouns in the sentence. First of all, what kind of sentence is number one? Please set your lunchbox on the table. Good, because on your test, some of you were mixing imperative with interrogative. Interrogative is asking a question. Imperative is giving a command. Remember? So please set your lunchbox on the table. Because what's our subject in an imperative sentence? The understood you. Remember, you. Please set your lunchbox on the table. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure because we did very well on those tests. I was so proud of you. I was like, yes, this is what I know they can do all the time. So keep that up. But let's look at it. We've got 2 nouns, so you can choose one for either noun. It doesn't matter, but give me a good adjective. Yeah, of course, girls want like your glittery, your sparkly lunchbox on the table, your pretty lunchbox on the table. Okay. Or we could even do, please set your lunchbox on the big table, okay, or the brown table or the white table, okay. So we'll do, for the girls, please set your sparkly lunchbox on the table. We have to use our proofreader marks to add a word in, okay. Please set your sparkly lunchbox on the table. Good. What about the next one? The Thompsons parked their van. The Thompsons parked, what could we say? Their huge van, okay? We could put their huge van. Their old van, their white van, their ugly van, whatever adjective to describe van that we could put. Then Martin learned how to ice skate. We could say, oh, that's a hard one to do an adjective because yeah. Maybe we'll just do it for Martin because I can't think of one for ice skate. We could say, quiet Martin, whoa, learned how to ice skate. Quiet Martin learned how to ice skate. That's the best I can think of for right now for that. But now I want to go back through and I want to look at these same sentences and think of an adverb. An adverb does what? Describes the verb. So let's look at our verb. What's our verb for sentence number 1? Set, something you can do. So what could I put? Please carefully, good, carefully set your sparkly lunchbox on the table. Do you see how these words color the sentence and make it so much different than it was? Please carefully set your sparkly lunchbox on the table. Or I could say, please quietly set your sparkly lunchbox on the table, or your camouflage lunchbox on the table, or your X-Men lunchbox on the white table. Okay, we could just keep going. All right. The Thompsons parked their van. Yeah, we could say neatly, carefully, we didn't do the question for the adverb where. We could do, here, but we'll do they parked their van carefully. I didn't want to use carefully again because we already used it. Neatly, okay. Then quiet Martin learned how to ice skate. We could, but we don't want to say he carefully learned how to ice skate. I mean, he did. He could carefully learn. I think there's a better one that we could put. How about our when? Because some of us forgot the whens and some of our things. Today, right? Learned how to ice skate today or yesterday, okay? So we can simply put when. He learned how to ice skate when. Okay, so we look at carefully. What is that? How, okay? Sparkly, that's answering what question? What kind, okay? What kind of table? They parked what kind of van and how did they park it? What kind of boy is Martin? He's quiet. And then when. So think of good questions that those adjectives and adverbs answer as well when you put them in your sentences. Please carefully set your sparkly lunchbox on the white table. Now it's a more colorful sentence and you can picture it better than please set your lunchbox on the table. The Thompsons parked their huge van neatly, carefully. I don't know, neatly doesn't really sound right, but carefully, we could do carefully again. Quiet Martin learned how to ice skate today. So we know that he's not just this rambunctious boy, he's a quiet boy. So that's what I want you to do with your sentences. Think of ways to color them and make them very interesting. All right, I'll be back with our next video.